This is a pro Fortnite player, and in this video I'm going to be going over why they almost never die off spawn. Now I'm going to be breaking this video up into 5 different parts, so make sure to stick around to the end to get all 5 of them and have the best chance of surviving off spawn. Now, if you're wondering why I'm making this video, it's because back around 12 weeks ago, I found myself dying off spawn almost half of my games, and now I die off spawn very little. So let's just get right into the video. Alright, so coming at number 1 for the first tip, this is going to be having the same landing spot every game. And even more than just landing at the same spot, I'm going to be talking about basically what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to land at the same building and the same room every game. And what this does is it gives you as much knowledge about your POI as you can. So yeah, anyway, moving on to tip number 2. This is going to be to land at the most optimal building in your POI. And POI is point of interest, so it's basically your drop spot. And what landing at the optimal building in your drop spot gives you is it pretty much gives you one of 3 things. You can either land for high ground, you can land for materials, or you could land for the most chest spots. But you definitely want to be landing at one of those 3, and you want to pick the building that has the best of one of those 3. If you can hit 2 of those 3, that's even better. Now, coming at number 3, this is going to be basically after you loot your initial building, then you want to try and think about what your opponent is going to loot. So say supposing you land at Sweaty Sands, this is where I land, and you land at the big hotel. Well, if your opponent lands down at the gas station at the other end of Sweaty Sands, they're going to rotate into the middle of Sweaty Sands to go loot that part. So what you could maybe do is cut off their loot path by running ASAP to that place and maybe not fully looting the hotel, because what that does is it cuts off their entire loot path, and now you have the hotel and those little middle houses, and all they have is the gas station, so you have a huge advantage over them in loot and materials. And then the 4th tip is to practice your aim a ton, because off spawn fights don't usually have a ton of building involved, so it's really gonna come down a lot of the times to just who has the better aim, you know? So if you practice your aim, you're definitely gonna be winning a lot more of these aim 1v1 battles. And then the 5th tip in this video is going to be to VOD review pros that land at your spot. And this is so crucial because if you VOD review different pros, I remember it back in the old chapter, I would watch Booga and he would rotate his ramps backwards at Lucky Landing to block people shooting through the big windows. So it's just little things like that that you won't pick up on if you just go by yourself, versus if you VOD review pros that land at your spot, then you're just going to be picking up on all those little things. And it just can't hurt to VOD review. So anyway, that's it for today's video. If it did help you guys out, then please like and subscribe. Let me catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.